So in 2011, Tropical Storm Lee came through, and that wind actually was so strong that it blew a tree over onto a power line in a few different places, and that was the only spark that was required for that fire to carry through this park.
Before the fire, lots of people would have said that fire is always bad. We're starting to have a better understanding that fire is a natural part of an ecosystem.
Well, nature is always changing. And so actually fire is a very natural part of nature. I mean, not necessarily on this scale, but we're already seeing new growth, which is really exciting. I mean, nature is always renewing itself.
Change is everything. It's all around us. It's constant. It's the only constant in the whole universe. And people don't usually like change, and they don't really like rebirth, and they don't like the idea of starting over, but it's a really powerful force.
I've seen rebirth happen here in a number of ways. It's happening in the plants, but it's also happening in the people. There's been an attention on Bastrop State Park that we didn't have before. People are realizing that this is a unique resource that needs to be preserved.
Over the past 5 years, our initial goal was to plant 1.8 million loblolly seedlings in about 5 years, which is a lot. So we're planting trees that are super native to this area, which is really important.
It has really set a precedent for what do we expect pine forests to be, and raised awareness of the role of fire in nature.
I really focus it on hope. That's really what our tree planting was all about. It was about bringing hope back to a community that identifies so closely with this pine tree forest. When you plant a tree, you can't think about the little tree, you have to think about the big tree. You have to think about what the forest is going to look like after you plant this tiny little seed.
What I tell people is come back with your kids or your grandkids. 20 to 30 years from now, this will be a different park than it was before, and it will be a different park than you see today.
We moved here about a year ago, and I just started homeschooling. In one of the co-ops, they meet here every Friday. And so I decided, okay, community, friends, let's make some connections for the kids, and started coming out here. And now we come here all the time. I love it, and away from distractions and whatever, and just to be out in nature, fresh air. Like I notice a difference in their behavior even when I do this, and then what they're like afterwards compared to coming out here.
The first, third, and fifth Fridays, so we come here. A group of friends come, and we play basketball. We go on the trails, and we just have fun.
It's a big deal that we make sure that we take a break from that and come out here and establish relationships with friends, and just what a sweet family time, because it gets like when we're at home, it's so easy. I'm doing this, or my husband's on his phone doing this, or they've gone hiking with Dad here by themselves. We've done like bug exploration, we've done like poisonous plant ones, they're gonna have like archery ones, they have all kinds of really cool things.
I think you can make better friendships if you come outside and not be inside on your phone all day long. Then you get to know people more and know what they're about.
I just personally think that being outdoors is great for anybody, but I think especially young people are maybe just have a little bit too much screen time, and you know, we're so used to being confined by walls inside and at work, at school. So being outside, not only is it good for you physically, you can go hiking or, you know, do other physical activities outside, but it's just so good to get away from the hustle and bustle of life and enjoy nature and have a different perspective on what the world can actually offer us.